Hello, everyone. What's interesting about Chicago politics is that the liberal politicians in the city of Chicago, they always have a plan. When one plan fails, they move on to the next. And when that fails, they move on to another one. But they always have a plan. Whether the plan works or not doesn't matter. They'll come up with a new plan. And that's exactly what's happening in Chicago with this migrant crisis. As you know, if you have been following my YouTube channel and watching my videos, then you know that I've talked about it. The Brighton Park migrant camp proposal, that plan is not moving forward. That plan has been canceled. It's over. There will be no migrant camp in Brighton Park. We know that. If you don't know that yet, you can look up the news updates on the internet. So what's happening now is that the city of Chicago is looking at opening a migrant shelter at a former Catholic school. And this former Catholic school is in Portage Park. So Brighton Park plan has been canceled. And so the Chicago politicians are now looking at Portage Park. Okay? And according to a press release from an alderperson, the city of Chicago is looking at this Catholic school, this former Catholic school, as a possible migrant shelter. And obviously, there are residents from the area who are not at all happy with this proposal. And residents of Portage Park reportedly are going to be protesting and expressing their strong opposition to this plan. And one of the things that I saw in a news report is that the residents from the area who are against this plan, they are talking about lack of transparency from the city. And they're saying that the area residents were not included in the process. So how did this location get selected? How did the city of Chicago officials come up with this plan that they are going to be they are going to try to have a migrant shelter in Portage Park? And the residents are feeling that there's lack of transparency and that they were not included in the decision-making process. And this is something that people should really try to understand, this lack of transparency. I mean, this appears to be a widespread thing in Chicago politics, lack of transparency. Chicago politics lacks transparency. In an ideal society, there should be transparency and accountability in government. But in Chicago, that's not the case. There's neither transparency nor accountability. And as a result, the people suffer. The people of Chicago are suffering because of Chicago politicians and their actions. What's going to happen going forward? I don't know. Will this Portage Park migrant shelter plan move forward? Will there be a migrant shelter in Portage Park? I don't know, because in Brighton Park, in spite of City of Chicago's strong efforts, the plan was canceled. The proposed migrant shelter in Brighton Park did not become a reality. What's going to happen in Portage Park? We have to wait and see. But before I conclude this video, I must say one thing. The City of Chicago officials should come out and declare that the City of Chicago will no longer be a sanctuary city. I've said that before a number of times, and in this video, I want to highlight that again. Chicago cannot afford to continue to be a sanctuary city. Taxpayer dollars are being used up in the process of addressing the migrant surge. The American citizens and legal immigrants in Chicago are suffering. So it's time for Chicago politicians to publicly say that the city will no longer be a sanctuary for undocumented immigrants. Are they going to do that? I don't know. My friends, thank you for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not done so already. If you like my videos, share these with your friends, family, neighbors, and I hope to be back again soon with a new video and lots of new updates. Thank you.